With a network of over 160 affiliated professors around the world, the Abdul Latif Jameel Poverty Action Lab is a center at the Department of Economics at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. JPAL was founded with an aim to reduce poverty by ensuring that policy is based on scientific evidence. To encourage evidence-based policymaking in the region, JPAL South Asia was established at the Institute for Financial Management and Research, Chennai.
Point of JPAL South Asia was to be kind of a focal point for all the work we've done, not just in South Asia, in the world, and bring it to South Asia.
JPAL South Asia uses randomized evaluations to generate credible evidence to answer critical policy questions and to learn what works and what does not. Through its 6 regional offices across the world, JPAL-affiliated professors have worked on more than 860 completed and ongoing randomized evaluations across 80 countries to inform evidence-based policymaking.
We base so many of our decisions on factors other than evidence, and just by adding evidence to the mix of our political and financial and staff constraints can lead to so many better outcomes at almost no additional cost.
In order to bring about change, JPAL South Asia supports the generation of evidence, synthesizes evidence, summarizes and disseminates evidence to inform policymaking.
We are really completely setting the standards for the highest quality in data collection and randomized control trials. But we are also engaging very deeply with partners in civil society, in government, companies, etc. And that has been done through the work of the whole team here in South Asia.
We started a lot of our work with NGOs over the years. It has built into working with the governments. We have moved to a stage where we are now almost embedded in many of the governments in providing them technical advice, in thinking with them not just about matchmaking into research and individual evaluations, but also thinking about how to increase the capacity of state governments to use evidence to inform policy making.
Over the years, JPAL South Asia has undertaken capacity building through the CLEAR initiative to build the monitoring and evaluation capacities of partner NGOs, policymakers, donors, and state government officials. In 2014, JPAL South Asia signed an MOU with the government of Tamil Nadu to institutionalize evidence-based policymaking.
In Tamil Nadu, we really have a very strong partnership. They seem to be asking questions, trying to get answers. We are trying to provide answers. We are pretty optimistic they'll use the answers.
While JPAL assists us with taking up some of these studies, the engagement with them has meant that the quality of some of the evaluation studies that the government of Tamil Nadu does has also substantially been stepped up.
Backed by rigorous evidence, JPAL South Asia works to scale up proven and effective programs. To date, over 300 million people have been reached through programs that were evaluated by JPAL-affiliated professors and scaled up in different parts of the world, including India. In 2017, JPAL South Asia signed an institutional partnership with the state government of Punjab. In the last 10 years, JPAL affiliates have 74 ongoing and 102 completed evaluations in India. In order to ensure that policy in India is informed by scientific evidence and research is translated into action, JPAL South Asia is working in partnership with civil society partners, multilateral institutions, 16 state governments, and several central government ministries.
We as a foundation have a strong self-belief and self-image of an evidence-based foundation. For us, this kind of signal extraction, this kind of evidence base is key to anything that we do. And I would very much say that JPAL has played a central exclusive role in bringing that clarity and power of this methodology to the Indian thinking to Indian policy making.
The work that has happened between Pratham and JPAL is a very good example when really two partners can sit down and talk about things of interest, and then at every stage you would pick out a few questions of mutual interest, and then that would be converted into an impact evaluation.
With 175 employees, 1,000 field staff, 9 project offices in India, and with training partnerships in Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and Pakistan, JPAL South Asia is working across 8 sectors: labor markets, health, environment and energy, political economy and governance, education, agriculture, crime, and finance.
We'd like to widen our horizon of social welfare initiatives such as direct benefit transfers, child health nutrition, and expand our work in gender, which is cross-cutting across a variety of sectors. We've also planned to deepen our engagement with journalists to interpret and disseminate evidence more widely.
What makes the collaboration with JPAL South Asia special? We are not consultants. We are not here to deliver a report. We are certainly not here to deliver the report that you might like to see. We are here as long-run partners.
JPAL has primarily been working on funding from established and international donors. To achieve all this in the next 10 years, we would need to engage meaningfully with corporate partners, philanthropic initiatives, and impact investors, both as knowledge partners and to understand their priorities and interest in supporting our work and growth.
We don't have a strong agenda in terms of policy. We have an agenda in terms of policy being based on evidence. We are there to work with you to make your agenda better.
JPAL South Asia, celebrating a decade of research to guide policy action.